This meeting is called to order. May we have a roll call, please?
Commissioner Fiani,
Here.
Commissioner Drick,
Here.
Commissioner Helserman,
Here.
Commissioner Domas is absent, Commissioner Sample,
Here.
Commissioner Nakagiri.
Here.
Commissioner Deaton,
Here.
Commissioner Panovich.
Here.
Commissioner Gross.
Here.
Quorum is present.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve this evening's agenda?
So moved, Deaton.
Support, Nakagiri.
Any discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The agenda is approved. At this time, we have the call of the public. If anybody wishes to address the board, just please state your name and municipality residence, and you'll have 3 minutes to address the board.
Hannah Suds, Hamburg Township, followed by Steve Williams.
Hello, Commissioners. Today's episode of the Longsworth Horror Show is about lying, and here's the story. My ex and I were ordered to get an appointment with a therapist within 5 days. I called. The therapist was not accepting new patients until a month later. We had a hearing to determine if this delay of a few weeks was my fault. It seemed so straightforward that it was not. The therapist even wrote a letter saying so. But logic and Longsworth do not often intersect, and she determined that it was all my fault. She rambled some nonsense in typical Longsworth fashion, saying that I did not contact the therapist because I did not have her contact information. She said I used Google to get the contact information, which a moment earlier she said I never had. Then she said Google was inappropriate and using Google indicated I had no desire to comply with the order. Then she found me guilty and took my home and my kids and sent me to jail. So let me clear things up. The court order did not specify how to contact the therapist, and rebel that I am, I did use Google. And guess what? It worked. And I called the therapist, and I could not get an appointment because, as I said, she was not accepting new patients. And that's it. I never said I failed to call the therapist for lack of contact information. Longsworth said that I said that, and that was a lie. And she called her lie evidence and used her fake evidence to take my kids and my home and my freedom. And we can check the transcripts. So the court said, this is Longsworth, testify about what you did. And I said, okay, I called LifeStance. That's where the therapist is employed to set up the intake appointment. My lawyer said, and that was not set up, was it? And I answered, it was not. I did all of the paperwork, but was not able to set up the appointment. He said, were you led to believe Miss Sunny was not taking new appointments? And I said, yes, I was. And he said, the order required that you contact her within 5 days. Did you do that? And I said, yes, I did. So it's pretty clear. But let's check cross-examination. My ex's lawyer said, it's your testimony. You think you called the wrong number? And I said, no, not at all. And then she said, do you have any phone records to verify that you actually made these contacts? And I said, I absolutely do. And she said, with you? To which I answered, I believe my lawyer has them. So not only did I call, I had evidence. And my lawyer then summarized, I just want the court to know the call she made within 5 days, she got the right number, she called the right place. It takes 2 to make an appointment. She called for an appointment, they said fill out forms. And the judge said that was not the testimony that was presented today, but it was. Now you have the transcripts yourself and you can decide, did Longsworth lie about my testimony, call her lie evidence, and use that fake evidence to put me in jail? Next time I'll tell you my ex's side, because he likewise was not able to make an appointment within 5 days. And what do you think happened to him? Thank you.
Steve Williams, Marion Township.
Yeah, you've heard my testimony before about similar incidences. Only in our case, we got assigned a totally useless guardian ad litem at $300 an hour who tried to make those calls, signed up for 2 different therapists who we paid. The other guy paid nothing. I pay for all the insurance. My wife pays for the co-pays. And then they both quit. And the one that we identified, the judge and the gal said, oh, no, you can't use that person. At any rate, I'm here because I'm trying to answer some of your questions. And some of you have asked me more than once, well, Steve, what do you expect us to do? What can we do? So I'm pretty sure you're all Congressman Tom Barrett fans because you all advertise on Mrs. J. Drick's podcast and you endorse him and you endorse our party and you endorse conservative values in Livingston County. So Congressman Barrett just introduced a bill proposing to add term limits to federal judges who right now, as you may remember, are appointed for life. My suggestion is, if we look at the judges in Michigan, they have 6-year terms. The only electeds in the state of Michigan with 6-year terms are our federal senators, who you aren't going to be able to change anyway, because that's countrywide. However, as you know, because 2 years ago your own terms were adjusted, why don't you ask our representatives to put some bills into the Senate and into the House and ask that judges be reduced to 4 years instead of 6 years? Seems like it would be logical. Give the people, you keep talking about voting, I want the people to vote, I want the people to vote. Go ahead and do that. Now, I don't know if Representatives Bolin and Wolford or State Senator Tice have any room left to introduce bills this year, but at least get the conversation started. Hopefully, we'll have a governor up in Lansing next time, and so there may be chance, because right now, as you know, the current governor's been trying to load the bench with young liberals. Remember, this governor, the one that said she wanted to make Michigan an abortion destination state? I'm pretty sure you guys all say you're pro-life. That's who she appointed. And because Judge Hattie retired early, that judge went in after a couple months, listed as an incumbent. Nobody challenged her. They recognize their mistake now, I will tell you that. But the thing is that mistake at $172,000 a year that comes out for that 6-year term to $1,032,000. That's literally $1 million mistake. And who's paying for that? I am, you are, all the residents of the county are paying for that. If you can reduce their terms to 4 years, that only becomes a potential $688,000 mistake, and you get to be able to let the voters decide whether the judge is doing a good job or not. Thank you.
I have no further cards.
Thank you. Is there anyone on Zoom who wishes to participate in the call of the public?
There's nobody on Zoom.
Thank you. At this time, the call of the public is closed. Is there a motion to approve the claims dated June 8th, 2026 and payables dated May 11th through May 25th, 2026?
So move Gross. Support Deaton.
Any discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? They're approved. This time we have the second call of the public.
Steve Williams, Marion Township.
This is excellent. I'm all warmed up. I don't have to do any voice exercises or anything. Thank you, gentlemen. You're getting us out of here in a prompt manner tonight, and I do appreciate that. All right, so I'd like to make the point that judgeships are not a learn-as-you-go position either. Now, you've heard it from at least a couple different candidates here for the open position, right? And you know also, as far as I know, Judge Bain's doing a good job. Nobody's challenging him, but again, he benefits from the I indicator on the ballot. Every judicial candidate tells you how they're prepared to be a judge, right? Tell me later if I'm wrong. They all tell you how great they are and how they've been in the courtroom and how they can be a judge from day one, which is what we should expect. I mean, there's a training period and everything, but I think we should expect them to do that. We expect them out of our teenagers and our 20-somethings in military uniform that actually have more responsibility and harder jobs than a judge. I will tell you, I started life as a Sigma officer, then I was an Intel officer. I took the LSAT in college, 97%. I'm not going to denigrate judges and attorneys, but I'm going to tell you that is not the hardest job in the world. Just like I told you before, my middle daughter is a vet, my youngest daughter is an engineer. Those are both harder jobs than being a judge. There is no reason that people should say, oh, well, she's young. Well, she's just learning. She's just this, she's just that. No, this is built into her personality. This woman has insecurities and she has a very narcissistic attitude. You can see the narcissistic smirk. You go in there, check out those videos. She will sit there, she will think, she will get a smirk, and then she will pencil screw you. And that's what happens, and we should not have to put up with this for all these years. And you know who's really getting screwed is the kids. My stepson's 8 years old. He faces another 10 years as a ward of the court because he did anything wrong. No, he never broke the law. We never broke the law. Another 10 years of this. Some of those kids are soon going to be out of the court system and old enough to vote. And I hope to see them in here telling you what they've gone through for these last few years.
I have no further cards.
Thank you. Is there anyone on Zoom who wishes to participate in the second call of the public?
There is nobody on Zoom.
Thank you. Second call of the public is closed. Is there a motion to move into closed session to consider the purchase or lease of real property up to the time an option to purchase or lease that real property is obtained?
Motion sample.
May we have a roll call, please?
Yes, Commissioner Sample,
Yes.
Commissioner Nakagiri,
Yes.
Commissioner Drick,
Yes.
Commissioner Deaton,
Yes.
Commissioner Panovich.
Yes.
Commissioner Fiani,
Yes.
Commissioner Gross,
Yes.
Commissioner Helserman,
Yes.
Commissioner Domas is absent. Motion carries.
Thank you. You're now in closed session.
Commissioner Fiana, please give me a minute to move people to the waiting room.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's in the Michigan Constitution.
I think it was last.
So is there a motion to adjourn?
Support Deaton.
Moved by Helserman, supported by Commissioner Deaton. All those in favor to adjourn, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, we're now adjourned.
Later.
You sit a long time. My thumbs are